Hello my friends, welcome back to my channel and welcome to your 7th and final day of your Balance Within yoga series. It has been such an honor to be your guide over the last 7 days, and I'm just going to say it, I am very proud of you for sticking through the entire series. I hope that your heart feels rejuvenated. I hope that you have learned something about yourself and have a little bit more clarity moving forward. So with all of that said, thank you so much for joining me in this journey. It means so much to me, even if you're just joining for today's practice. Thank you so much for being here, for practicing with me, and for most importantly, showing up for yourself. So today's practice, since it's the final day of the series, is called Integrate and Align. So we're going to be combining everything that we've learned over the last 6 days and bringing it into our flow today. So we're going to have strength, softness, stillness, breath, everything you need to really come home to yourself, really tap into everything you've learned and bring it into your space on the mat. As always, feel free to bring any props into your space that help you feel more supported. Otherwise, all you'll need is yourself, your yoga mat, and your energy. So when you're ready, meet me on the mat and let's begin. Let's begin today's practice, seated, facing the top of the mat. So finding your Sukhasana, comfortable cross-legged position, either sitting on the mat or on a block for support. And just taking a moment to ground, to arrive, finding the solid sense of support, feeling your sitting bones connected to the surface beneath you. Drawing the shoulders back as you lift through the crown of your head. And let's begin our practice by taking a deep breath in, reaching the arms up and overhead. And exhale, bring the palms together in front of your heart. And again, deep breath in, grow tall through your spine, maybe gaze at your fingertips. And exhale, palms together in front of your heart. We'll do that one more time. Big breath in. Exhale, hands through heart center, soften the shoulders down. You can close your eyes at this time. Finding that connection to the breath, continuing to breathe deeply here. And today we arrive into a space of integration, into a space to bring together all that you've touched, felt, and remembered throughout this journey. And the truth is that balance doesn't live in a perfect pose or a quiet mind. It lives in your ability to return to what is true, to return to yourself, and to what truly matters. Not trying to achieve anything, but simply creating space to notice how everything we've explored already lives within us. And this is where true yoga expands beyond the mat. When the way you breathe in discomfort, the way you move through resistance, and the way you meet stillness becomes the way you live. Letting your life be your practice and letting your heart lead the way. Let's take another deep breath in together. Open your mouth, sigh the breath out, let it go. You can blink the eyes open. We'll rock forward to a tabletop pose. So coming over to your hands and knees, wrists in line with shoulders, knees in line with your hips. Finding that strong foundation to the earth, and we'll move through our cat-cows. So as you inhale, drop your belly, lift your tailbone, look up towards the sky. And exhale into cat, rounding through your spine. Push the floor away, draw your chin to your chest. Inhale, cow pose, drop the belly, look up. Exhale, cat, round it through. Taking a few more rounds here on your own. Connecting movement with the breath. And then come back to a neutral spine. Start to walk the hands forward, coming into your puppy pose, keeping the hips lifted as you sink your chest to the floor. You can rest your forehead on the mat, onto a block. Maybe you bring your chin onto the mat. Breathing deeply into the upper spine, the chest. And slowly walk the hands back to your tabletop pose. Tuck the toes under, take a breath in. Exhale, lift and hover your knees above the mat, just 1 or 2 inches. Starting to feel that stability, that strength through the core, pulling your chest into your upper back. Send your hips to the sky, downward facing dog. Sinking your heels to the mat, option to bend the knees if you need to. Push the floor away with your hands. And maybe you pedal out the feet, bending 1 knee at a time. Breathing space into the backs of the legs. And then come to find stillness. Breathe in. And breathe out. On your next inhale, shift forward to your high plank. As you exhale, lower your left knee to the mat. We'll spin open to a modified side plank. Spin your left shin to the left. Reach your right arm to the sky. Sweeping that right arm up and over, finding a side body stretch. Squeezing the left obliques as you send your right side body to the sky. And then release the right hand down. Step back to your downward facing dog. Take a moment, take a breath. And then on your next inhale, come forward to your plank. Exhale, drop your right knee to the mat. Find your modified side plank. Spin your right shin to the right. Reach your left arm to the sky. Start to sweep that left arm up and over, squeezing the right obliques. Breathing into the left side body. And then release the left hand down. Step back to your downward facing dog. As you inhale, lift your heels, bend your knees. Exhale, walk your feet to the top of the mat. We'll meet in our ragdoll. Feet hip-width distance apart, allowing the upper body to hang heavy. Bending the knees here, dropping the head down. You can do a little sway side to side, maybe shake and nod the head. And then come to find stillness. Slowly roll yourself up to standing, 1 vertebra at a time. Feeling that stretch in the upper back. And then once you make it there, sweep the arms up and overhead. Take a breath in. Exhale, palms together in front of your heart. Take a moment, take a breath. And just notice how it feels to be standing, strong, stable, and fully aware. And we'll come into our Utkatasana chair pose. Bending your knees, reach the arms up. Grounding down through your heels, maybe you lift your toes off of the mat. Draw the low ribs in to engage your core. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, open twist to the right. Reach your left arm forward, right arm back. Inhale, back through center, reach the arms up. Exhale, open twist to the left. Inhale, back through center. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Bring your hands to your shins, find a flat back. Exhale to fold. We'll do that twice more. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale to fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale this time, plant the palms, step back to your high plank. Shoulders in line with the wrists, engage through your core. Maybe you rock back and forth a few times. And then on your next inhale, shift your weight forward. Exhale, drop the knees, lower all the way to your belly. Untuck the toes, inhale to your cobra, press into the hands, lift your heart. And exhale to release. Press the hips back to your heels, finding your child's pose. Sinking the hips back, resting your forehead on the mat. Taking a moment of pause here, connecting to the breath. And then on your next inhale, start to round yourself forward. Coming into your upward facing dog, drop your hips, lift your thighs off of the mat. Exhale, tuck the toes, lift the hips, downward facing dog. Breathe in. And breathe out. As you inhale, come forward into your plank. Exhale, drop your left knee to the mat, find your modified side plank, spin your left shin to the left, reach your right arm to the sky. As you inhale, sweep your right arm up and over. This time as you exhale, tap your right knee to your right elbow, find a little crunch. Inhale to extend back out. Exhale, tap elbow to knee. One more time, moving with your breath. And then come back through your modified side plank. Take a breath in. Exhale, right hand down, step back to your downward facing dog. Adding on from here, sweep your right leg to the sky for three-legged dog. Exhale, draw your knee to your nose, shift forward. Inhale, three-legged dog. Exhale, big step forward. Lower your left knee to the mat. Reaching the arms up and overhead, coming into our low lunge. Take a breath in. Exhale, hands to the mat for your half splits. Shift your hips back, straighten your right leg. Inhale, rebend into the right knee. Lift your left knee. Exhale, find a twist, reach your right arm to the sky. Holding it here, opening up through the right side of your chest. Think about squeezing the shoulder blades together. And then release the right hand down. Inhale, rise to your high crescent lunge, reach the arms up. Exhale, airplane your arms, hinge your torso forward. Go ahead and interlace your fingers behind your back. As you inhale, puff the heart forward. Exhale, humble crescent, bringing your right shoulder towards your right knee. Reaching your hands to the sky, dropping the head down. Feeling the sense of stability, of support through the right leg. Next inhale, find a halfway lift in the spine. Exhale, big transition to warrior two. Spin the back heel down, arms go wide. Reverse triangle, straighten your right leg, reach your right arm back. Exhale, triangle pose, reaching the right arm forward. And then down to your right shin, maybe onto the mat or onto a block. Left arm reaches to the sky. Try to bring your torso in line with your front thigh. Finding stillness, coming back to the breath. And then bending into your right knee. Inhale, reverse warrior, reach your right arm back. Exhale, windmill the hands down, step back to your downward facing dog. Take a deep breath in and a long breath out. Next inhale, come forward to your high plank. Exhale, drop your right knee, spin open to your modified side plank. Spin your right shin to the right, reach your left arm to the sky. As you inhale, reach your left arm up and over. Exhale, tap your left knee to your left elbow. Inhale to extend back up. Exhale, tap elbow to knee. One more time here. And then extend back to your modified side plank. Take a breath in. Exhale, left hand down, step back to your downward facing dog. Sweep your left leg to the sky, three-legged dog. Exhale, draw your knee to your nose, shift forward. Inhale, three-legged dog. Exhale, left foot steps forward, lower your right knee. Inhale, Anjaneyasana, low lunge, reach the arms up and overhead. Exhale, hands to the mat for your half split. Shift your hips back, straighten your left leg. Inhale, come forward, lift your right knee. Exhale, twist, reach your left arm to the sky. Take a moment to settle in here. Driving your left foot into the mat, draw your left shoulder back. And then release the left hand down. Inhale, rise to your high crescent lunge. Exhale, airplane your arms, hinge your torso forward. Interlace your fingers behind your back. As you inhale, squeeze the shoulder blades together, pull the heart forward. Exhale, humble crescent, bringing your left shoulder towards your left knee. Keep reaching your hands to the sky. Breathe. Next inhale, find a halfway lift in the spine. Exhale, open warrior two, spin the back heel down, arms go wide. Inhale, reverse triangle, straighten your left leg, reach back. Exhale, triangle pose, reaching your left arm forward, and then down towards your left shin or onto the mat, right arm reaches to the sky. Left hand can come to a block here as well. Try to stack your right shoulder on top of the left, bringing your torso in line with that left thigh. And then rebend into the left knee. Inhale, reverse warrior, left arm reaches back. Exhale, windmill the hands down, step back to your downward facing dog. Take a deep breath in. And exhale out. Inhale, lift your heels, bend your knees. Exhale, step to Malasana at the top of your mat. So feet to the outside of your hands, heels and toes out, sink the hips down. Take a moment to find your variation. Sitting on a block, maybe hands stay down. And then release the hands. Lift your hips, heel toe your feet together or hip width distance apart. As you inhale, come all the way up to stand, reach the arms up. Exhale, palms together in front of your heart. Take a moment, take a breath. On your next inhale, find your chair pose, bend your knees, reach the arms up. Exhale, open twist to the left, right arm forward, left arm back. Inhale, back through center. Exhale, twist to the right. Inhale through center. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant the palms, step back to your high plank. As you inhale, shift your weight forward. Exhale, lower all the way to the belly. Untuck the toes. Inhale to your cobra. And exhale to release. Press the hips back to your heels. Find your child's pose. Take a moment to surrender, to reset. And then on your next inhale, we'll round forward, coming through our upward facing dog. Dropping the hips, lift your thighs. Exhale, press into the hands, lift the hips, downward facing dog. Coming into our final downward dog of practice. Taking a moment to enjoy it. Closing the eyes. Smooth, steady breaths. And then drop your knees to the mat. Untuck the toes. Lift yourself onto your knees. We're preparing for our camel pose, so hands can come to your lower back. Take a deep breath in. As you exhale, start to squeeze your glutes as you press the hips forward, leaning your weight back. Rolling the shoulders back to lift the chest. Second option is to tuck the toes under, reaching your hands for your heels. Or maybe you reach for the heels and untuck the toes. Continuing to press the hips forward, squeezing the glutes. And then to release, bring your hands back to your lower back. Start to squeeze your core as you lift up to a neutral spine. Inhale, reach the arms up and overhead. Exhale, press the hips back to your child's pose. Reaching the hands forward, resting your forehead down. Breathing space into the low back. Finding a little more space there. And lift to your tabletop pose. Cross the ankles, come all the way to a seat. Extending the legs out in front of you. And then we'll keep the right leg extended, bending into the left knee, bringing the sole of your left foot to the inside of your right leg. Taking a moment to sit up nice and tall. Bring your hands to frame your right leg. Think about lifting the crown of your head up, lengthen through the spine. Take a breath in. And then exhale, start to hinge forward at the hips, folding over your right leg. You can start to walk the hands forward. Maybe you reach for your ankle or your foot. Option to bend that right knee as much as you need to. Dropping the head down. Softening the facial muscles. And with your next breath, start to walk the hands back to lift your chest. Bring your right hand to your left knee. Reach your left arm to the sky. Take a breath in. Exhale, twist, reaching your left arm behind you. So coming into an active twist, drawing that left shoulder back in space. Using your right hand to press against your left leg, twisting a little bit deeper. And then plant the left hand down behind you. As you inhale, start to lift your hips up, reaching that right arm up and over. Coming into our mini wild thing, pressing your hips to the sky. And then lower the hips back down. Bring your right forearm to the inside of your right leg. Sweep that left arm up and over. Big stretch for the left side body, reaching your left fingers for your right toes. And then lift yourself all the way up. And we'll take it to the other side, extending your left leg out in front of you. Bending into the right knee, bringing the sole of your right foot to the inside of your left leg. Taking a moment to settle in, and then bringing your hands to frame your left leg. As you inhale, find the length through your spine. And then exhale, hinge forward at the hips, folding over your left leg. So stopping at a point that feels most comfortable for you. Taking this time to honor your body, finding whichever variation you'd like. You can walk the hands forward. Maybe your forearms come down. And then just breathe. Start to walk the hands back to lift your chest. Bring your left hand to your right knee. Reach your right arm to the sky. Breathe in. And then exhale, twist, reaching the right arm behind you. Finding our active twist, drawing the right shoulder back in space. Using your left hand against your right leg as leverage to twist you a little bit more. And plant the right hand down behind you. Inhale, lift your hips to the sky, reach your left arm back. Squeezing the glutes, opening through the chest. And then lower the hips back down. Bring your left forearm to the inside of your left leg. Sweep your right arm up and over. Big side body stretch, reaching your right fingers for your left toes. And slowly lift yourself back up. Extend the right leg forward, a little bit wider than hip width apart. Reach your arms forward, take a breath in. And then exhale, slowly lower onto your back, one vertebra at a time, using the strength of your core. And then reaching the arms up and overhead, take a deep breath in. Exhale, bring the arms down by your side, coming into our Shavasana. Allowing every muscle in your body to relax. Maybe you close the eyes or soften your gaze. And trust that you have everything you need in this moment. Inhale. And exhale, let it go. Feel free to rest here for as long as you need. If you're ready to finish the practice with me, go ahead and wiggle the fingers and the toes. And then eventually bending your knees, rolling over to one side. And in your own time, pressing yourself up to a comfortable seat. And you can keep the eyes closed, just staying in this internal awareness, awareness of the body, of the breath. And as we close this final class of the Balance Within series, take a moment to feel what you've cultivated. You moved through strength and softness, stillness and breath, release and renewal. And now it all belongs to you. Every part of your practice is yours to carry into life. The real yoga doesn't end when you step off of the mat. It begins here. Let your life be your practice. Let your words be mindful. Let your breath anchor you. Let your presence lead. And above everything else, allow your heart to guide the way. Balance was never something to find. It was something to remember. Once you're ready, let's take one more deep breath in together, reaching the arms up and overhead. And exhale, bring the palms together in front of your heart. Taking this opportunity to bow down to yourself, expressing gratitude for giving yourself this gift, not just today, but the last 7 days. Thank you for showing up for yourself, for this journey, and for the life that's unfolding from within. May you stay well and continue to shine.